Order of the March 5th Historic Preservation Commission meeting. Could I get a roll call, please?
Chairman Evan Goodwin, Vice Chairman Joe Paul,
Present.
Commissioner Carlitha Frazier,
Here.
Commissioner Jim Hess, Commissioner Tim Probst,
Here.
Commissioner Debbie Wonder.
Here.
All right, our notice regarding adjournment, the Historic Preservation Commission will not hear new items after 9:30 p.m. unless authorized by a majority vote of the commission members present. Items which have not been heard before 9:30 may be continued to the next regular meeting or an additional meeting date as determined by the commission members. Adoption of the minutes. Is any discussion on the minutes, or do I hear a motion on the minutes?
Motion to adopt minutes.
Second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, the minutes have been adopted. Do we have any public comment?
Yes.
Right.
Bruce Trevor.
Please come forward and state your name and your address for the record.
Certainly. My name's Bruce Trimber, and I live at 5788 Yopon in the wonderful neighborhood of Stock Farm. So it's right here in Old Town. I just wanted to come and introduce myself to the HPC board and to the staff. I'm been recently appointed as the interim executive director for the Bluffton Historic Foundation / Hayward House. So want to try to get more involved with HPC, understanding HPC. I used to sit on that board for over 6 years and been past chair, and we sat together, so hi. But I just wanted to make sure that you know there's going to be somebody that's going to possibly show up here once in a while on HPC, depending on the agenda type items, and that would be me until they find a permanent executive director. So hi. And then secondly, I just wanted to make a comment in regards to the Alan Lockwood House, and I believe this is for Steve Thomas. And after reviewing it, we're really excited the fact that something's happening to that facility, and we're looking forward to having a completion on that and making it look very nice. And I think everything that was pointed out in here is correct. So I just wanted to say that to you guys, and I'm pretty much done.
All right, thank you. All right, no new business moving on, or old business moving on to new business. Certificate of appropriateness or request by Tony Crisetto on behalf of the owner Steve Thomas for review of a COA HD to allow the rehabilitation of a 1,930 square foot single family residence in the Old Town Bluffton Historic District Zone Neighborhood Center HD. The structure known as the Alan Lockwood House was included in the Bluffton Historic District, listed in the National Register of Historic Places in 1996 and designated as a contributing resource to the Old Town Bluffton Historic District in 2008.
Great. Good evening. This is the Alan Lockwood House. As you've heard, this is what the request is. I just want to point out that this application is a little bit different in that this is being submitted to approve work that's already been completed without a permit, and also to ensure that any work that's previously been completed under previously approved site features conform to all the requirements as stated in the Uniform Development Ordinance. Just for your personal reference, this is the location of the zoning maps that we included in your packet. Some historic photographs. This was a photograph from 2000 showing the house there at the corner of Calhoun Street and Protestant Church of the Cross. To take you through a little bit about the history of the project, we have to go back to January 2023. Staff approved a site feature initially to take care of some chimney issues at the property. Two of the chimneys had to be taken down with the idea that they would be rebuilt using the reclaimed historic brick. In March, staff approved a second site feature for exterior siding and window repair. Both projects started. In April 2023, we went out and looked at the project. The project was proceeding with the installation of the new chimneys, which had to be built to current building code, again, using the historic brick. We amended that site feature in May to include the third chimney. There's actually 3 chimneys on the house. This was for the third chimney that needed to be taken down and rebuilt. In July, we went out on a site visit, and that's when we noticed that additional work had been undertaken without a permit, specifically to foundation and to the front porch. At that time, we told them that they had to come in for a COFA to approve all the work that they plan to do past going forward. They applied for that COFA in August of 23. We scheduled it for September's HPC meeting that year. It was moved to October 2023's HPC meeting, and then finally withdrawn November 1st of 2023. No work was happening on the property between November 2023 and June of 2024, when staff approved a new site feature for work on the roof, mainly to prevent any further damage due to inclement weather. That site feature was approved in June. Once again, work was stopped on August 1st because additional work was being undertaken without a proper permit. So we're here to look at a building that looks like this, or it looked like this about a week ago, and to go through the COFA application. As the HPC, you need to review criteria set forth in section 3.18.3 of the UDO. Furthermore, you're authorized to approve the application as submitted by the applicant, approve the application with conditions, or deny the application. Staff, as you read in my staff report, we've recommended approval of the packet with 2 conditions. One condition being that we need additional information about the location of the service yard and ensure that the height of the service yard fence is sufficient to screen equipment from public vantages and does not exceed 6 feet in height. That's section 515.5F10, sentence C. And this is just a COFA for the architecture. So any new parking lots, driveways, sidewalk, landscaping, and lighting site elements have not been reviewed. And should any be proposed in the future, they will have to be reviewed separately. So tonight you're just looking at the actual architecture or the building itself. Do you have any questions that I did not cover in my staff report? The applicant's also here if you have any questions for them.
No. Any questions? No questions? Thank you, Glenn.
Okay.
Is the applicant present and would like to speak on behalf of the project?
No, I'm Tony Crisetto, I'm here. I really just want to thank you guys for taking the time to look over this project, and I know our time is valuable, and I really appreciate it that we're all here looking at it. Thank you.
Any discussion on the project?
I think we're all just happy to see it moving forward.
Yeah, it seems like a nice project, and a lot's been done and coordinated with staff, and it's nice to see everything meeting the requirements and the staff recommendation. Do I hear a motion on the project?
Motion to approve with town recommendations? Those 2 items?
Yes, that works.
Do I have a second? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Those opposed? And the motion has passed. The project is approved.
Great. Thank you. I will be sending you a letter tomorrow morning
All right.
with next steps.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And moving on to the Historic District monthly update.
So we have 2 items for you tonight on the update. The first one is an announcement. As part of the HPC, you're required to do continuing education. And here is an opportunity to get some hours in. Once a year, the South Carolina Historic Preservation Conference is held in Columbia. It's on a Friday in the end of April, full of different historic preservation related items. I would encourage you to go and avail yourself of that. If you would like to sign up, we can get you the brochure. I will not tell you, however, that you have to attend the session that I'm leading at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon. Though if you want to come hear about the Squire Pope Carriage House rehabilitation, you're happy to sit into my program, which will actually get you continuing ed credits if you listen to me for an hour.
How many credits?
It's 1. So that's a little plug for you all to think about. The second item is our monthly report on the site features. We had several site feature permits issued, everything from signs, residential fences. We replaced a front door and a side door on Lawton Street. We did a commercial re-roof over on Bluffton Road. So we were pretty busy with our site features this past month. Do you have any questions about any of these items?
Questions? Our hours, that term ends in June, right? At the end of June?
Yes.
6 credits for the year.
I want to double check before I quote you on that.
All right. Any other questions? Thank you. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.